What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. With the season of Opulence coming out, one of the most important things to do heading into that season is to stock up on key resources and materials. In this video and in some follow-up videos, I want to focus on the most critical things to have as we head into that new season. This video in particular is going to delve into mod components, which are one of the most rare materials in this game, but also one of the most important. You need these to buy mods from Banshee 44. Now, Banshee 44 is here in the tower, and he does sell these on a rotating basis every single day, and every now and again he'll sell really useful ones like the super mod. Right now he's not selling that, but you'll notice here that no matter what he's selling, they do cost you 10 mod components, so a very steep price to pay for the mods that he's selling. So how do you get mod components? What are the best ways of getting them, and what are the most efficient ways? Well, really there's three ways to get mod components. You can either break down existing mods, you can buy them from 801, or you can dismantle weapons and armor, and they have a chance of giving you a mod component. In my opinion, breaking down your mods is kind of a last resort thing. You don't really want to do this because they're hard to get in the first place, but if you have an abundance of a mod, then it might be worthwhile to break one down. So for instance, I have 7 of these mobility mods. There's a good chance I'm not going to use all 7 of these. I can afford to break down one of these, and when I do, it will give me a mod component. So that's one way of doing it. You can also get mod components from 801. She's another vendor here in the tower, and she will sell you these directly. However, it is a very steep price to pay because it will cost you 25 gunsmith materials and 3 legendary shards for a single mod component. So just like breaking down mods, I would advise against this unless you're on a really bad time crunch or you have an abundance of those materials, in which case you may already have a lot of mod components anyway. So again, just like breaking down mods, I would not advise buying them directly from 801. So that leaves breaking down weapons and armor. In my opinion, this is the best way of going when it comes to stocking up on mod components, and that is breaking down blue weapons. This is going to be your best bet. Now, this will work for any weapon that you can break down as blue. I would recommend, though, things that you can obtain via adventure. So for instance, harsh language is something that I grab from my collections. All these blue weapons cost you 250 glimmer and 3 gunsmith materials, but the ones that you can get from adventures give you back more of those materials when you break it down. So this cost me 250 and 3. When I break it down, I'll get back half my glimmer and I'll get back 2 materials, whereas if I break down any normal blue weapon that's not from an adventure, it'll only give me back 1 gunsmith material. All these have the same chance of giving you a mod component, but you want to have ideally something from an adventure because that will give you back more of your return on your investment. So if I break down all these auto rifles, roughly 1 out of every 10 will give me a mod component. I got a bounty there, not a big deal. No mod components from that one, but we'll break down the grenade launchers here. So essentially what you want to do is buy a bunch of these from your collections. You can put them in your vault and then just break all of them down at once. We got 1 mod component right there. And you'll notice that compared to the auto rifle, I'm getting back more glimmer and more gunsmith materials. And that's because this is an adventure item. Same deal applies here to the swords. These are not from an adventure. These are just random blues. I got these from my collections as well. And you notice that I only got back 1 material. Now, it is a pretty rare thing to have a mod component drop from it, but these are very, very low cost to buy directly from your collections, and this is going to be your best bet. So let's go back to my collections again. We'll buy a couple more of those grenade launchers just to better illustrate of how you can get these. So I'm going into my weapons. I'm looking at the energy weapon and the grenade launchers. Here, again, you'll see that the source from this is the adventure no save distance. That means it's going to give me back more of my materials. So there's a number of these adventure items here that you can get. I know that the Lionheart auto rifle, for instance, this is also from an adventure that I have not completed on my Titan. But you can grab any number of these. Anything that says source adventure, that's going to be what you want to use for this method. So let me buy a couple more of these grenade launchers. I know it takes a while to buy these because it's a slow process of actually acquiring them. I wish that they sped this up so you can buy these faster. But this is going to be, in my opinion, the absolute best way of getting mod components as we head into the new season. Right now, you may have gotten done a lot of your stuff anyway, so just maybe spend 10-20 minutes to buy a lot of these grenade launchers, and you'll come away with a bunch of mod components. This way you have plenty of these so that whenever Banshee's selling the super mod, you have more than enough to buy some cool mods directly from him. Nope, don't equip it. Let's break it down. So we'll break down all of these, and like I said, roughly 1 out of every stack you do will give you a mod component. So we'll break these down, and we got 1 more of these. So this is a really easy way of getting mod components. In my opinion, of the 3 methods, breaking down mods, buying them from Ada, or breaking down weapons, this is far and away the best way of doing it because you're going to get them for the lowest cost possible. So if this was helpful, guys, let me know. I know that this is a lot of a reminder for some people, but if it was a nice refresher and it was useful, please, guys, make sure you subscribe and like this video. If you're a new player and this was really helpful, same deal applies, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We will catch up soon. I can't wait to play Opulence, and we'll see you guys there. Have a good day.